YouTube? This is Andrew with another short video, and today I want to talk about the current $600 stimulus check and the new stimulus check that they're planning to come out. Also, I want to talk about a possibility for what could be the outcome for 2021 and what you should expect. So, let's talk about the first stimulus check, the $600. A lot of people already spend it. That's the honest truth. Let's be real. January 1st was rent day. A lot of people either are jobless or have a job. And if they have a job, they're just surviving right now, right? Paycheck to paycheck. I would say myself that I'm a paycheck to paycheck person, but I do have some savings here and there. But anyways, getting back to the whole conclusion, the $600, like, for me, is gone. So it went for rent, it went to bills, it went to whatever. So my recommendation for everybody else, when we do get that bigger stimulus check, I would be very wise on where you spent that check, because it is a bigger check and it's pretty much easier for anybody to spend on useless things with a bigger check like that. So basically, I would pay my bills, my necessities first. If you have to pay your, rent, car payment, whatever type of payment that you have to pay, student loans, whatever, pay it off. Because I know when people, I know there's a thing in psychology, when people see a bigger number in their bank account, they tend to want to spend more. So don't be that person. Be that person that is wise enough to say, okay, so I got this money, where am I going to spend it? Because these people are expecting you to go buy TVs. They're expecting you to get what's called a game station system. Buy clothes. Clothes is actually a necessity, believe it or not. But if you are able to go to a thrift store on discount day, be my guest, it's cheaper. Or you can go to like one of these cheaper retail stores. But do not buy the whole store with $2,000. That's just ridiculous. Do not go and buy the whole store. I know a lot of people say, okay, that's ridiculous, we need clothes. Yes, I understand your whole concept of clothes, but you don't need that much clothes, because you're just bringing more clutter to your house. So you know what I mean? You don't need these stuff. There's a lot of stuff that we don't need that we buy anyways. So just be cautious on where you're spending your money. Second of all, hopefully we don't shut down again, but since Joe Biden's going to presidency, it'll be a good reason why they'll give you the $2,000. But let's say in a good scenario, right? Not in a bad scenario, in a good scenario, we don't go to a shutdown. Let's say we don't go to a shutdown, right? We get the $2,000, right? These people want us to spend money on Target. They want us to spend our money on Amazon. Don't get me wrong. I love Amazon. I am an Amazon Prime member. I think Jeff Bezos is the best. He is trying to build affordable housing and stuff like that. A lot of people are against it, but that's a different story. I can make another video why people are against it, and there's an agenda why they want him down. So anyways, don't spend your money on things that you don't need. If you challenge yourself, you know what I mean? Challenge yourself. Hey, don't spend February. Like, I know right now we're in January. I think there's a challenge called Don't Spend January. But right now for me, it seems impossible right now. But maybe I can do a no spend February and say, hey, it's February 1st. I'm not going to spend here. I'm not going to spend there. So and so. There's things that, I can do. I can make my own coffee at home instead of, buying it outside. So just try to do things that will impact you, positively in the future. So yeah, that's what I believe we should do with the checks. Also, 2021, yay, we're here, woo. So what I think is gonna be just like 2020. Let's say we don't shut down, but we're still going to have the face mask. Joe Biden has said we have to wear the face mask for I don't know how many days, 100, which is crazy because a lot of states have been doing this for a while. So it's not like it's something new. It's not like, oh my gosh, we got to go and wear a face mask. No, this is something that's been going around. It's basically he's trying to mimic Trump in a sense, in one way, but it's not going to work out because I think Biden is a reptilian. I don't want to say he is a reptilian, but he's there's a word, a copycat. If you look at his record, he has copied speeches from England. He has copied speeches from different sources. It's crazy. He just likes to copy. He's like one of those things, I don't know what those animals are called, but you go to like an environment and then you pretty much, you analyze the whole environment and then you just copy. He's just a copycat, basically. But yeah, just based on his record, he's going to try to mimic it, but it's not going to work out because it's going to be obvious that he's making, they're going to be like, wait a minute, like, this is the same thing as Trump. Exactly. It's going to be the same thing. The whole the whole the vax and all that stuff is gonna be wild. Another thing, even if you get the vax, you're still gonna wear a face mask. I'm just gonna bring it loud and clear. You're still wearing a face mask. So there's really no point in taking it. But if you're required to do it, just remember, there's 2 shots, right? My recommendation is, if there is a obligation of any sort, take the first and wait 6-7 months. If possible, just skip the second one. Just skip it. Because first of all, you're gonna feel bad. There's I know people right now that are saying that they took the first one and they can't sleep at all. So it affects you psychologically. Actually, it affects your mind, it affects your body, it affects your immune system. So my recommendation is, if it's, you can't, if there's no way to like avoid it, that's what I would do. That's my opinion. That's what I would do. I've been lucky and blessed that I have options. I think I want to take the antibody test to see if I had the virus before, because a lot of people have been walking around with having COVID without having any symptoms. So it just tells you how this virus is not that bad when people have been walking around with the virus and nothing has happened to them. So that's just crazy. So I think I'm planning to do that if my insurance does cover an antibody test, but I'm not going to do that right now. It'll go into the future if somehow they tell me that I have to take a vaccine. And then I'll be like, yeah, by the way, I have antibodies, but I'm not doing that right now. I'll just do, what I mean? Like, if that situation happens, I'll probably do that, because I'm assuming that I probably